Get underway, towing the slab in today's game. Max Fried, and Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
J.P. Crawford, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 7:07.
Tap foul at the plate. Ball to strike. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
That one to first. Goldie. He'll do it himself. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Julio Rodriguez, batting with one down, takes a strike. Fried, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. And there's a foul ball. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
The key there, tracking the baseball all the way back through the hitting zone, allows you to hit a ball right back up the box like that.
2 outs, runner at first. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. And downstairs. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Raleigh, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one fouled off.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Freed out of the stretch, fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Goes to second, save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Back in the Bronx, on the hill for the Mariners, George Kirby. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Right through there for a strike. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. 1 out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Inside.
No, ball.
And that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
One out, bases empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez on his way over. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees.
The right fielder.
An offense that knows how to mash, Chris.
God.
Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. It affects the game in so many ways, right? Your ability to come back is usually tied to power. If you can deliver a huge hit with 1 swing of the bat, it really changes your capability when you fall behind. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. Scoreless after 1. Top of the 2nd. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Arozarena in his 5th season hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Cuba. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Puts it away for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Luke.
And now for
Raley.
Seattle, Luke Raley. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Outside.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That one misses, and now 3-0. And there's the strike. To the right side, Goldie steps on first for the out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the veteran catcher, Mitch Garver. That one's in there. That's strike one. Just missed. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Seattle. Moving to the bottom of the second. No score. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. You're Stanton now.
Hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Way out front for strike two.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's outside. Now 1-2. Stays alive.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit. Do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Anthony Volpe stands in now and watches strike one. This one in the air, center field. Polanco brings it in for the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Yankee Stadium, on to the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Dominic Canzone. Max Fried will go to work. Pitch misses.
No, that missed. That's
1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being
1-1.
in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
A little bit high,
That's
and
a
it's
ball.
2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting ninth, the third baseman,
Miles Mastrobuoni up next for the Mariners. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it falls. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys
The batter,
here. When you
number
flare a
3,
ball out behind
shortstop,
second base, it's
JP
really a tough spot for
Crawford.
anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike at 95. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's in there at the knees.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Ball, that's up.
Canzone at third. Mastrobuoni on at first with nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Runners on the corners, no outs. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. Julio Rodriguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Here comes a 3-2. In the air, left side. Bellinger sizing it up. He's got it. Runner tags from third. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Struck out swinging his first time. Slow curveball drops in for a strike. Man at first, one away.
No, that's up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Raleigh working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Polanco in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Down.
Next offering is downstairs. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fights it off. He'll see another. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses,
that's a ball.
And the count's even at 2.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 1 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the inning,
Leading
and
up
stepping in for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Kirby back to work. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Singy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Austin Wells in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Sliced hard but foul. Way inside. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-1 to third, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a double.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Paul Goldschmidt now. And that misses. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
So hard
One ball,
to touch.
1 strike.
I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 2 outs. Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford throws to first in time, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. That's out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees, and it remains 1-0. Back in New York, start of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And that one fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So digging in, Luke Raley grounded out his first time up. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's a laser base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, catcher
Mitch Garver up to hit here. Fought off foul. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
hammered on a line to the left, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. 0-2 now. Raley, the lead runner at second. Garver at first. One gone. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on, one out. Swings and misses, struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Here's the third baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
2 on, 2 outs.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one laced to center and a base hit. Raley headed for the plate. Throw is offline and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
So the batting order turns over. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
He goes down looking. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 4th, now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Off off the mark there.
That's a ball.
2-2. And that one missing low.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His 17th of the year. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Liner, base hit.
Now batting, the designated
Nice
hitter,
line drive to the pull
Giancarlo
side, met it out front, but just stayed through it
Stanton.
nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Fastball for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's downstairs and outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody
Now
out.
batting,
Stringing them
the left
together,
fielder,
that's 3
Cody
hits in a row. Nice job of driving that
Bellinger.
pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, no outs. And up next for New York, Cody Bellinger. Right through there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Judge at second. Stanton at first with no outs. And misses
1-1.
inside. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Taps softly to the right side, tosses to first, and that is a big first out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move two runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Volpe, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
Second and third here. One away. The next pitch misses, and that's ball three.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Wells in the box now. Takes strike one.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing, and all the bat went flying there.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Oh, 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. They get two and draw even again. We played 4. We are tied 2-2. Back now in the Bronx. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Foul ball there. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out.
We see a lot of pitchers working the upper part of the zone these days, especially late in the count. But here, he goes high and hard twice to start the at-bat. At that point, it's really tough to have any idea what's coming next if you're in the box. Makes you very vulnerable to a good breaking ball like that down below the zone.
Cal Raleigh digs in now. He's 2 for 2. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches, 235 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018. One down, base is empty. Fouled off down the right side. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1-2 the count.
A little bit low.
No, that's
the
low.
count now
Ball.
2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Now all even up. Got him. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Up next for the Commodores.
The batter now,
the
Jorge
second baseman,
Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Pitch
No,
misses
that's in.
inside, and that is ball one. And another
That's a ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of
2-0.
strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one
That's the
missing
ball.
inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike, and now 3-1. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. 3-1, and
Nope,
he couldn't
ball
come up
four.
with it.
Take your base.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little
Now
surprised it
batting,
went his
left
way at the plate. But
Randy
as a hitter, you'll take that all
Arozarena.
day.
And up next for Seattle, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. Strike one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fastball for a strike. 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that one's a little bit low. Now 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. One left for Seattle. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Peraza.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Yankees
One
looking to
strike.
string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those
No ball.
situations.
2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
And you got to give
1
some
and 2.
credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And a ball evens the count. And a breaking
Full
ball
count.
misses outside. Right through there, got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I
Now
don't think
batting,
he was
first
taking it,
baseman,
thinking it might be a
Paul.
called ball or anything. I just
Smith.
think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Goldie in the box again, takes a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Next pitch
Ball,
just
inside.
misses, and it's 1-2. That one
2-2.
missed. And it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Wu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Legumina warming up as well. 0-2 now. And that's outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Tim Hill into the game.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
So digging in, Luke Raley,
the first
1 for 2.
Luke Raley.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now the Mariners catcher, Mitch Garver.
Mitch Garver.
Outside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Misses
No,
just
missed.
off
That's a
the
ball.
outside edge. I think that was a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's off the
That's a
mark.
ball.
Now 3-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Down is 4.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Dominic Canzone. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Come on, Yankees.
Right through there for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Now
Ryan Wu.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Yeah, the hard-throwing righty trying to secure these outs against a potent Yankee lineup, and it starts with Aaron Judge. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Trent Thornton up and loosening in the pen. Bizzardo also throwing. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Judge is down on strikes.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one. Getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. In for a strike. 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a little roller right side. The throw to first, and the Yanks go quietly. Offense held in check there. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Mark
56.
Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Here's the third baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Miles Mastrobuoni.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Now here is J.P. Crawford. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Right side. Judge has it sized up and makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The center fielder,
So up next, Julio Rodriguez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the ground. Handled by LeMahieu. On to first. Rodriguez out on the play. That's the third out. Mariners go down quietly there, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Set for the last
Leading
half
up
of the seventh.
for the Yankees,
The batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Woo back to work. That one outside. And that's ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
That one ripped right center field. That's back. And that one is gone. He sends one out the opposite way. His second home run of the series. It's 3-2.
He just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Rosarena makes the grab, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Now
that
batting,
front shoulder
catcher,
coming open
Austin.
instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Wells
Ball.
up for the third time here. Watches
One
that
ball,
one
no
miss.
strike.
Swing and a
Yeah.
miss. And the count 1-1.
It
1-1.
might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1-2's the count.
On the ground
That's
to the
a foul.
left. And that's just foul. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the
Next
third
for the
time right
Yankees,
there. He just hasn't
the third
looked very
baseman,
comfortable with the
Oswald.
plate. A little unsure of his timing right now,
Temporada.
not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. They'll have some adjustments to make.
Peraza
Yeah.
in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. We're at the top of the eighth. Now, Cal Raleigh. In there at the knees.
No balls. 1 strike.
And it's 1-1. Action in the pen down there. Scott Efros, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Loaisiga getting cranked up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Jorge Polanco in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Now a chance for Jorge Polanco. That's through there for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a base hit.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mark Leiter Jr. won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
new pitcher for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Inside, almost got him. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Ground ball up the middle. Glove flip to second. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Just missed. And another ball. That's in there. 2-1 now. Line drive and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Grisham, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And now it's even up. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Here
1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. That misses the zone,
that's the ball.
and that's ball 1. Grisham stands at first with 1 out. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2 is the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Judge waits. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. Yankees 3 and the Mariners 2. Back in the Bronx, new inning getting started. And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. And a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Scott Efros, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 and 2.
Loizaga fires. Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. That one down the line. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Here's the catcher to hit, Mitch Garver. That one ripped. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So last chance for the Mariners. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a
Now
hitter right there.
third
You'll often
baseman,
hear the phrase
Miles
short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jonathan Loaisiga departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
On
for
the mound now,
Yankees,
Devin Williams.
number
These are the
38.
spots relievers really make a
Devin
name for themselves. Late
Williams.
and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And up next for Seattle, Miles Mastrobuoni. And that one fouled off.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And it's even up.
1-1.
Little chopper rolls foul. One strike away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.